Good morning, this is Keith All, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to create this ripped paper effect in Photoshop. On the screen I already have the result that we're going to create together. Basically I have two images, one of a model, and plus I have another image that is just of a white piece of paper and it's ripped. So let's go to a new document and let's see how we could create this. Alright, I already have the image open that I want, and basically our next step is to open up the ripped paper image. So let's go over here and we're going to drag and drop this onto our model layer. Now we're going to use the shortcut T to transform this. So I'm going to use Control T on a Windows PC, or actually it's already set, and then I want to resize it, so I'm going to use the shortcut key Shift Alt and then click to drag out to keep the proportions correctly. Now I'm going to just rotate it. Let's move it down just a bit. Let's press enter. Now what I could do is I could use my brush tool to create to brush this area out to blend it with this white paper image. My foreground color is already white, so I'm going to use the brush tool. Now it's going to ask me to rasterize the smart object. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to white this out. Okay. Now my next step is to drag this ripped paper image down below the model. I'm going to right click on the model layer and create a clipping mask. Okay, now our next step is to open up another a layer of the existing model. So I'm going to open up this image again. I'm going to press enter. Now I want to drag this image down below the ripped paper image. Now I'm going to control click on the ripped paper image thumbnail, so it creates this selection. I'm going to highlight the top layer, and I'm going to create add a layer mask. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to highlight or click on this what we call the smart object layer thumbnail. So I'm going to, so it has that white border around there. I'm going to come over to this area, select the move tool, and I'm going to drag this section down to create that gap. And now all I want to do is I want to create a drop shadow on the ripped paper image. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to click the FX icon. This is just one way to get to the drop shadow area. And now since I already had previously created a drop shadow, it automatically selects my previous settings. So you can adjust your settings, the distance, watch the image. See, it creates that distance. I'm going to adjust the spread. You can see the difference that it makes. You can play around with these settings to get the effect that you want. So, and all you have to do is, right now I'm using a blend mode normal and my opacity is set to 100%. I'm going to click OK. So this is one way that you could create a ripped paper effect on your images. There are multiple ways that you could do this. In the future, I'll create another tutorial on how we can create a ripped paper image effect using the brush tool. So thanks again for stopping by today. I appreciate your support. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and click on that bell notification so you always get updated when I upload a new video. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on our videos. Again, thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.